Greetings Masters and welcome to the channel. Today we will be talking about the golden iPad toting caster Gilgamesh, and this beautiful boy is one stellar art supporter, clocking in at 12,005 hit points and 8,460 attack. This puts him right in the middle of the pack when it comes to stats. When it does come to the hit counter though, Gil is still rocking that high hit count deck, much like his archer counterpart. A 3 arts, 1 quick, 1 buster deck means that he can easily help with arch chains or fire off his own. His quick card does take a hit and comes in with 2 hits, but his arts comes in with 5 and his buster comes in with 6. Now he does share the pretty weak 0.32% NP gain on his hit that other 5 hit arts card toting casters are rocking, but don't let that fool you. Dropping an arts card on the first turn will net you 7.36 NP gain, with the last attack pulling in 13.12. If you start that with an arts card, 11.52 if you don't. On the arts card Brave Chain, you will be clocking in at 53.92 NP gain, which is fairly average, honestly. With his quick card, you only have 2 hits and toting a star rate of 10.9. He will not be winning any star creation awards off of this alone. However, he does have a few ways to make up for this, which we will talk about in a moment. 6 hits on his single buster card might seem decent, but seeing as he is a caster with a 90% attack modifier, he will not be doing massive damage, seeing as his attack stats not really great in the first place. For skills, you are starting off with King's Return A, and this is one of those skills that will be helping out with that star generation. All allies are going to be getting 50 to 100% increased star drop rate for 3 turns, so this is great if you have a dedicated star generator in the group, or you can couple this with Gilgamesh's, well, we'll get to that in a second. Charisma A+ is your standard run-of-the-mill attack buff. All allies 3 turns, 10.5 to 21% attack. Sovereign of Magic Wands EX though, this is the money maker. 20 to 30% increase to arts and debuff success rate for 3 turns. Oh, and it hits everyone. This is a killer on an arts team and on a 5-turn cooldown. When maxed out, this is huge. Now this does couple very well with Gilgamesh's passives, Item Construction Fake A and Territory Creation A, which increases his defense success rate and arts card effectiveness by 10% already, so just toss a little bit more onto the pile. Now he does come with Divinity B, which adds an extra 175 damage, which helps a little bit, but still not going to be making him into a DPS machine. So let's get into Gilgamesh's Noble Phantasm, the King's Signal Cannon. This is a 10-hit AoE arts Noble Phantasm that not only increases the party's defense, but reduces the enemy's defense. And seeing as it has 10 hits, this thing's going to create a few stars. So coupling this with his first skill, this will just create a pile of stars for your damage dealers to soak up and use on the following turn when the defense is reduced. Baseline on Overcharge is going to be reducing their defense by 20%, scaling up to 40% at Overcharge number 5. Now let's get into his mats, because these are super gross. 18 hero proofs, 8 pages, 8 primordial Wenugos, and 4 scarabs. A little on the rough side for a 4-star, but these skills are even worse. But the problem is you are going to absolutely want to level up these skills, since this is what makes him shine. Each skill is going to cost you 12 pages, 36 hero proofs, 20 ghost lanterns, and 48 deadly poison stingers. To be honest, get used to farming stingers, because a lot of things are going to need absolute metric piles of these things. I absolutely would suggest leveling Sovereign of Magic Wands first, followed by Charisma, and then King's Return last. When it comes to CEs, well, 2030 for passive star generation is going to be one of your go-tos, since he's going to be supporting, and this will just help him provide even more stars to your damage dealers when he's unable to knock off his NP. Azure Magic Girl would help Gilgamesh start off a bit closer to getting that first Noble Phantasm off, as well as help out with his Noble Phantasm generations for more arts spam. The Faithful Dog Who Waits is a nice mix of arts up as well as NP gen, so that's also an option here. Fox's Night Dream is also good if you were able to pick that up, as it does provide stars per turn as well as NP generation as well. Looking into the future, Cute Orangeette from the upcoming Valentine's Day event will also be great, as it provides 30% NP gen as well as 20% NP damage when limit broken. So who do you have to run him with? Lee Schwen, Saber Lancelot, and Assassin Shiki are all fantastic arts teammates that would absolutely revel in the stars that Gilgamesh is able to produce off of that noble phantasm. Toss in a Hans or a mash/waver to make up for his lack of sustain and NP charge, and you've got a solid arts crit team. So in conclusion, where Tamamo is a safer art support, Gilgamesh plays the role of a more damage-focused, speedy crit art support boy. While he does lose out in utility and that he can't reduce charge and he doesn't really have much in the way of defensive buffs or healing, he does make up for this by making your damage dealers make the enemy dead faster. Don't need defense when there's no enemies on the board. His cooldowns are a bit on the long side and he does lack sustain as mentioned, but when it comes to support arts 4 stars, he's near the top of the pile. His materials needed for his skills are daunting, and it's not for the faint of heart for sure, but the investment more than pays off. So should you roll for Gilgamesh caster? If you are lacking an art support slot, then absolutely. But if you do have Tamamo caster and she's working out well for you, you might be able to pass this one up. But if you're rolling for Enkidu and caster Gilgamesh just happens to grace your Chaldea, just know that he is a very fantastic caster. But I would like to take this time to thank all of the Patreons who help make this channel possible. You guys are fantastic, and I could not do this without your support. If you would like to join them, the link is down below. Go ahead, hit it up, join at whatever tier you feel comfortable with. But if you would like to support the channel, just hit that subscribe button, smash that bell notification, drop me a like and a comment, and I will catch you next time. Take it easy, Masters. Peace.